Welcome back, YouTube. This is a bunch of crap, you say. Alright, well, I collected all the brass, including the 5 rounds of that MagTech that was running around 1700 feet per second. And I've inspected all of it. And even though I didn't collect each individual, the 5 rounds that were running extremely hot, I've looked at every single piece of it here, and I'll try to get a little better view that's somewhat not as wobbly. And so this here was one of the ones. Basically what I want to say is you don't want to shoot the stuff that hot, for starters. And for number 2, they're all about the same look. They got that slight Glock bulge around the tummy. I haven't measured any, but I don't have my calipers out here, because I've fired all this stuff before. The MagTech's got me puzzled though, because I've shot a lot of those MagTechs with that 10.3 load, that 10.3 800X. And I need to tell you, every one of these rounds, I got several thousand rounds that I've hand loaded with a 1010 beam scale, the OHAS, the old school 1010 beam, and it's always ran around 1340, 1300, those MagTechs. The Montana Golds, they're all about the same. The XTPs it was kind of my first experiment with the XTPs, since they've been so hard to get. And the 10 to me is only about 2 years in the make, so I've only been shooting about 2 years of 10 mil. But all this brass all looks the same. I'm running CC primers. Every once in a while I'll run a Winchester large pistol primer. Now as far as the primer, they get a little bit flat when you're running 1340. Glock always gives you a nice little group. No matter if I'm running 11 or 1200, I'll get that same looking primer strike. Of course at 1100, it's got a little bit more round on the primer when you're not running them to this extreme. But for me, I've already shot probably 2,000 of the MagTechs, and I don't know how many of the Montana Golds. A bunch. And they all turn out the same.